What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today we have some super exciting stuff to be talking about. The worst news ever pretty much just became the best news ever. So we're going to talk a little bit about the FTX situation, and let's talk a little bit about how it can affect the market and really kind of what happened with the whole situation if you haven't heard about FTX and Binance. So yeah, it's going to be a very useful video. Go ahead and stay clear till the end. Also, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And at the end of this video, be sure to share this video with your friends if you found it valuable. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. The worst news ever just became the best news ever. FTX, if you do not know, is one of the top crypto exchanges, and it has a lot of trading volume and it has a lot of users. And basically what happened was FTX was illiquid. They didn't have enough capital to stay liquid as an exchange. Pretty much if everybody wanted to pull their money off, it would have completely ruined the entire system. So because of that, Binance was selling off their FTX token. Binance is obviously a competing exchange. Even though Binance has FTX on their platform and you can trade the FTX token on the Binance platform, Binance was like, we don't want to deal with any of this risk. We don't want to have to deal with any of this. So we're just going to sell off our FTX token. So they start selling off these FTX tokens. So FTX had to sell themselves, had to sell the entire company to Binance. So Binance, pretty much the biggest crypto exchange in the entire world, just bought FTX. So we basically went from the worst news ever. A lot of people thought that the FTX crash was going to cause a 90% drop in value, and it pretty much would have if Binance did not buy FTX. But Binance did buy FTX as a coin, so we ended up actually, instead of dropping 90% on FTX and having a huge flash crash event across the board in crypto, what we instead happened is we had a flash crash on FTX, the value dropped significantly, and then Binance just bought out the entire company. So this was a really smart move. This was an extremely intelligent play. For Binance as a company, as a coin, to do this was really smart, you guys. You have no idea. They basically set themselves up for a whole lot of success throughout the rest of this bull market. They bought one of the biggest crypto exchanges ever. They basically caused the crash in the first place by selling off all of their assets. And then when FTX couldn't sustain itself and they weren't liquid anymore, they just said, hey, well, if you still want to be a thing, we'll buy you out, we'll own you, but you're still going to be around. You at least won't completely die. Your coin isn't going to go to zero. So this is very bullish on Binance. You guys can see Binance completely mooned in value. And it's so cool to see that type of a breakout right here on Binance. Also, Bitcoin saw a little flash crash, but we saw that Bitcoin was bought up basically right away. So this crash right here actually shows just how bullish Bitcoin truly is, because even throughout a very, very drastic news-related event, even throughout a huge FUD event where even some coins made lower lows, slightly lower lows, Bitcoin did not. Bitcoin actually held its value. It dropped really quickly, but then it bounced right back up and was completely bought back up all the way back to 20,300 per coin. So basically what I'm telling you is Bitcoin has a lot of buying pressure. Even throughout massive FUD events, Bitcoin has tons of buyer interest down at these levels. Also, we can see that Binance coin performed very well through all this craziness, and FTX did not do so hot. So this kind of goes to show how certain coins are going to be stronger because they're better coins. Like Binance as an exchange is a better exchange than FTX. And when things start to hit the fan, in a bear market, when everything's crashing, the coins that are good are going to sustain their market cap the best. Binance coin held its market cap extremely well during the last bear market in 2018. In fact, it was actually rising a lot of times through that period. And now it's also proving itself to do very well during this recent crash in the market. So Binance is proving itself over and over to be a really, really good long-term investment. So this definitely caught my eye, Binance did. I believe FTX obviously is going to stay around now that CZ Binance bought the entire company. And so yeah, I do believe that this project is not dead. It definitely had a crash. And if you want to talk a little bit about the Elliott wave count, this is an expanded flat correction, very similar to what happened to Matic. So you can see here that Matic fell and made a higher high, and then it came back down and actually failed support and made a lower low right here. That's the same thing that FTX has done. So FTX actually did that same expanded flat pattern. You can see we make a low, we make a higher high, then we come back down and we actually fail support. So it's the same expanded flat structure as Matic. It's following behind the rest of the market. So yeah, Binance coin really is a lot better of a setup. Now obviously you don't want to FOMO buy, whatever. There's always going to be pullbacks in markets, you guys. So you're always going to be able to pick up Binance. But in the big picture, $375 per coin is actually really undervalued. So we're still at a really, really good level. And I really do expect prices to see a lot of climbing from here. So yeah, you guys, Bitcoin looks really good. I do expect Bitcoin prices to break up through resistance and to go right back up above 21,300. How long that's going to take, it's up to anybody to say, But Bitcoin does look healthy. Binance coin, you can obviously see, is doing really well through all of this. And FTX probably won't drop to $0 like everybody thought. So the worst news ever, in other words, yesterday everybody was pretty convinced that this was going to cause a 90% drop in the market. And it definitely, if FTX could have kept dropping, who knows what could have happened. But Binance bought them out. So the worst news ever pretty much just became the best news ever, because the biggest crypto exchange in the world just bought one of the other biggest crypto exchanges ever. And also Binance is being managed by a lot better management. So actually to have FTX bought out by Binance could be really good for FTX long term. And yeah, the worst news ever pretty much just became the best news ever for the crypto markets. So thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I do expect Bitcoin to keep climbing. I do expect FTX to see a reversal here. And I do expect Binance coin to perform very well throughout the rest of this bull market. So we have a lot of good things coming in crypto. And this really is just the start. To see all this craziness going on, to see all of this excitement happening, this is the beginning of a huge bull market. We're going to have a lot of crazy news events like this, a lot of things that get a lot of people really excited, catch a lot of people's interest. This is really only the beginning of crazy things that happen throughout the next bull market. And as you guys can see, this type of volatility is profitable. Binance coin is one that we've been talking about in the group for a while now. I won't tell you what price we first bought at. But even recently, we've been watching Binance coin very closely, and it's performing extremely well from our entries. So it's cool to see the market taking off. It's cool to see all of these setups reversing exactly as we've been planning for forever now. And, we've been talking about $100,000 per Bitcoin when Bitcoin was worth under $20,000. And we went all the way up to 69,000 per coin. That was the first sign. That was kind of just showing how bullish Bitcoin is in the big picture. And throughout all this crazy FUD that we see here in the smaller time frame, the big picture just looks better and better and better and better. So this is only the start of exciting things happening in crypto. These two exchanges having this whole little fiasco that we saw over the past 24 hours was a lot of fun to watch. And we're only going to see more and more crazy stuff happen, more volatility, more profit to be made as the bull market continues. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends if you found it valuable. Also, you can reach out to me. We have the 1-year VIP option /lifetime. And we also have the mastermind coaching program. So the mastermind coaching is a coaching structure where we meet every single Saturday to do live coaching sessions together. And the one-on-one, or the 1-year /lifetime, is actually our system, our VIP system, where you can follow the signals, where beginners can start making money even if they don't know really what they're doing. You can start following the signals, the entries, and get in on trades like Binance, which we bought way before this pump, and really start making money on these markets. So the mastermind is a mastermind coaching, live sessions. It's very, very hands-on, very personal. And that program, normally would cost $7,499, but I can help get you guys set up today for only $4,999. We also have the 1-year and the lifetime. The 1-year VIP normally costs $999, but we can get you set up today for only $799. The lifetime is exactly the same as that. It's just a lifetime subscription instead of 1 year, which normally would cost $2,500, but we could get you in today for only $1,999. So yeah, this would be the best place. You can choose one of these two options to start profiting in these markets and take advantage of all of this volatility. It's only the start. You guys can really become millionaires in this market pretty easily. Helped my friends become millionaires. We all like to profit off this, so let's make money together. Let's work together. Reach out to me via email, and we can get you set up with one of these programs today. So thank you for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you, and stay tuned for more videos. As always, stay profitable out there.